NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Second and 5. And he fires one incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards.
It'll be second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 8. Cooper, the man in motion right. On third down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Broncos at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll look to throw again. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Cooper, the man in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Hook up of 15 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw is Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott off play action. Pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 16, Broncos nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Second down, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We're going to 54. Why? 26.
They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
26.
Oh, design run for their wideout. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
We're going to 53. Here we go, 47. We're going to 54. Why? 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will remain at 23.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Now they'll change things up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We're going to 54. Why? 26.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Prescott now. Swinging this out for Pollard. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Prescott on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Cooper will come in motion right. 47. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On play action, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from going up by 30. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Cowboys 30, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He's got room at the 30. Pushes past him. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone up.
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
And now an audible here into something else.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Malik Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A first down throw for Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got the connection to Cooper.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. Flush to his right. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Amari Cooper. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
The give is to McLaughlin.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Going to 53. Hey, kill.
Throwing, Prescott, flushed out right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Hey, kill. 47.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't? What do you think?
Throwing here, Prescott. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't? Hey, 47. What do you think?
Prescott yet again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.
Teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you want to do. If you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in.
Can I talk my...
Come on!
That other side.
The Oakley way!
Hey.
C5!
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game. Never for...
to the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. When I see red and I still don't got no brake light. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Well, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Well, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack, big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like. There you go. No, don't go think I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my go. I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot sit to me. Mark your spot, that boy get don't send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Frank, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He played pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move
And
on.
they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids know you pulling up, and now you laid out, they no getting up. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit.
I tried that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like Madden. From the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia.
You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my leader whip on cruise control.
Can I talk my
Come on.
that other side?
The Oakley way.
Hey,
C5.
can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne, I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I thought I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. But I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger flow too. It's easy. Incredible.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like worth for 10K all cause it is pen game. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like. So I stepped down stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is.
But hey, what about the
So I stepped on stage, they were like,
First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me foo-foo. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating foo-foo. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I Eve valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I Seiji Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the monkey in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. So I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussions. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and honey's the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check it, thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me, get him any.
Gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance, guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation seeks opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for you foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it. They want to believe it. But no one won't stop to the most I even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading. It shows them everything. here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekend. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you don't rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Laying cement when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up the price if you crossing your act even. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need